All right, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's a negative words week.
Yeah. It's the triple F Friday. We used to only have two F's, but now we have a third.
Finance Committee.
Yeah. Yep.
Friday and
we used to call it Finance Friday, but now we have to call it Filibuster Finance Friday. Which it seems to have turned into
FFF.
FFF. Yes,
all right.
The triple F.
The keyword for today, I would pick stall.
Stall. Yes.
STALL.
The Pandems are putting the big stall on.
Stall as a verb.
Yes.
Store as a noun is actually okay.
Yeah.
Store.
Nice place. A stall. Nice place to keep a horse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or a stall at the New Year's Eve New Year's market where you can sell stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
But store as a noun, perfectly okay.
Slow it down to stop something.
Yeah.
Right?
Not store as a verb.
Stop it. Yeah.
Store as a verb
Delay.
is negative. Yeah. And the Pandemocrats is trying to do that today, right?
238 amendments carrying over from their last finance.
I beg your pardon?
238 amendments proposed.
Wow.
And this is about the incinerator that's going to go out on an island off the South Lantau.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I was out there over the holidays.
I have been there.
Yeah.
I was looking at the site.
Oh, you were on the island.
I was on the island.
I was on South Lantau looking across.
Oh, I was on the island. I went up the hill.
Really?
It's actually on the back of a rehab facility.
Right.
For drug addicts.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Okay.
Yeah, so the drug addict rehab site is here, and then the incinerator is right up. So if you climb up the mountain in one of the rehab villages, you can actually see the site.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You were doing that over the holidays or just recently or a while ago?
When the proposal was put up.
Ah, okay. Okay.
That was a very hot day.
Yeah.
One day in summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was on a cold day just a few days ago.
Oh,
Did a
chilly.
little camp out on the beach, and sitting there with this buddy of mine, and he's like, God, what a beautiful spot. He goes, until I have to look over there and think about the smoke that is going to be coming up from burning garbage, on the other side. On the other side of the mountain. And this is a great one for the Pandems to stall. There's no ambiguity about what their base wants. So, they will be stalling this one. And 238 amendments,
But it's strange, though.
How so?
Because I think most of the protesters are from the Island District Council.
Yeah.
So it's not really the Pandemocrats voter base. So I really doubt.
Not a regional base.
Not a regional base. So I really doubt whether the Pandemocrats are really gung-ho in doing that.
238 amendments. I mean, that takes some work. I mean, but it helps them with their green base.
Oh, yeah.
It helps them with their kind of the middle-class green base, and I think they like to see it.
But some of the think tanks,
I've
talked to Yan Yan, and she is actually for the incinerator.
Civic Exchange. They're for the incinerator. They're not worried about emissions, so they're not...
I think they are worried about the emission, but as they said, as long as the emission is contained.
Right.
Because in Japan, they have actually no smoke incinerator.
Sure.
They trap the smoke in tanks.
Yeah.
And then they purify it, and then they transport it out.
See, my understanding is that... I'm going to have to look into this incinerator. Does Yan Yan, is she giving a green light to this? Does she think they're going to be able to purify it?
Civic Exchange is, I think, in support of the incinerator.
Interesting.
But they said it's very important to pick the right technology.
Right.
Because they said, without incinerator, we cannot have a comprehensive solid waste policy.
Yeah, what I've been hearing from a lot of people is they don't like the technology that's being used.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think picking the right technology is very, very important.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, anything else?
Finance Friday, what else?
Politics.
They're going to be looking at building They're also, if they ever get to it, are going to be looking at a much smaller project, but it is kind of one of the keys for putting in the border control crossings for the Macau High Bridge. So they got a little 63 million and change study that they're supposed to do, but you have to do these studies to move on to the next stage of the process. At Harbor Times, we've developed a flow chart. It's like this big. I think it's got 87 steps in it about how these projects are developed. Very interesting stuff, and this is one of those steps where if the study doesn't get done, everything stops. So Democrats stall the incinerator. It stalls debate for the next stage of this investigation for the Macau High Bridge, and these are the kind of government projects that they kind of want to, put the hammer down on.
Yeah.
So look for them.
We'll
to be
see how the
stalling
public responds and whether they will continue this so-called incooperative movement within the Legislative Council by the Democrats.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for today.
You bet.
We started off with 5 negative words.
Yeah.
just to be cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
All right.
You bet.
Cheers,
okay,
Andrew.
cheers.
Thank you.